world, including Rocket Lab in New Zealand and iSpace in Japan. And the idea is that if companies can profit, science does too.
The big prize is obviously for any private entity is to be profitable and make a business. Space is very hard. It's very expensive. For us, for example, it's doing really important things that really benefit humanity in some ways and make a profit.
And the rewards could potentially be enormous. NASA believes there are nearly 800,000 asteroids in our solar system, which contain valuable metals like gold, iron, and platinum. And just one of those asteroids, called 16 Psyche, is thought to have about 700 quintillion US dollars worth of valuable materials. There are also very real plans to mine the moon for water and helium-3, which could both potentially be transformed into rocket fuel.
It allows us to resupply our missions to Mars, and we can even refuel orbiting satellites of Earth.
And guess what? Laws have already been drafted in the US and Luxembourg to allow companies to keep what they mine on the moon, Mars, or anywhere else.
But companies aren't going to invest their money if they think that whatever they are able to mine belongs to mankind. They want it to belong to them. And the United States passed legislation which basically said, okay, we're good with that. And there was some international criticism of, why does it belong to you?
And that leads us to another prize in this race, which is power. Even after the Cold War, space exploration has in some ways been driven by the military.
Now, government officials, military officials, are saying that they would like to have weapons developed and deployed by 2023.
Nous allons aussi, par exemple, développer des capacités dans le domaine des lasers de puissance.
Spacecom will defend America's vital interests in space, the next warfighting domain.
But there are no actual weapons in space yet. There is an internationally agreed outer space treaty to stop weapons of mass destruction from being used in space.
We have very few guidelines. There are no weapons of mass destruction to be placed in outer space. We are not to militarize the moon. But other than that, it's open territory.
Already, the US, Russia, China, and India have carried out what they call anti-satellite missile tests by destroying old satellites in space. For now, though, countries and companies say they are putting science first. And that's a good thing, because it'll push the boundaries of human technology and could bring us the answers to life's big questions. And unlike the last space race, this time there seems to be more room for everyone. Hopefully that means everybody wins.